Kerrash is shit. But yeah, I'm now in a relationship.
You update your Facebook status, and that's the
Mate,
defining line.
I can't do it. It's not official. It's so sad.
That's just the way the world is. Yeah.
Yeah. I can. Well, the thing is, it's like sort of looking at like lines of inquiry on how my stress levels are. That's right. Having.
Oh!
What? Oh, holy shit!
That's when the wheels go and spring out because of the tension. Oh, no, because it goes back there.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be like like a spring. Hello, hello, hello. Unfortunately, I muted it, so.
Whoa!
Yeah. So I've
Test.
then turned around and thought, well, I will stop my
La 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 la.
free, so I'll get less stress.
Yeah. Makes a diff. Yeah, absolutely.
Did I tell you what happened when we went when I was like sort of doing what was it called? Looking after the kids. Amy came over and she's there, and I was like, "Hi, Amy." She's like, "Hi." She's like, "No, I finished at 8:30." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." She goes, "Want a cup of tea?"
Really?
I think you're getting too fucking comfortable.
She did say to me. She said, "I'll have to wind him up and get him to go out and get food for me."
Fucking did. And I said, well, what do you want really? Because we're not too bothered. Me and Kaz was like, okay about like sort of having whatever. And she goes, oh, I want a kebab. Or like, what's his face? I said, okay, yeah, that's not a problem. She goes, you're fucking getting it. I turned around to Kaz and I was like, she's not usually like this, Kaz.
No, no, she was planning on winding you up.
Yeah, she did a fucking good job.
Oh, fucking dog. Right. Pet peeve.
That's my Anaconda just come through.
Oh, yeah, cool. Rightio, let's get this queued up then. Get the intro. Ready, live in 5, 4, 3. Okie dokie.
Yeah. Do you know what the winning kill was? Shooting a dog up the arse. I wasn't the last kill. It just happened the same time as me. I was there shooting the dog up the arse, and it went to up.
Oh, dear. Right, I'm going to muller your stream now, I'm afraid,
No,
sir.
that's fine.
Okay, here goes. Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to Crash Landing Episode 13, recorded on the 11th of December 2013. I'm Commander Crash, and tonight I am once again flying with my co-commander Alpha Rats. In this episode we're going to carry on getting our military ranking up and trying to get those awesome missions later on in the game. Aha! Greetings there, Vigor. Sorry, I was not on the chat stream straight away there. I was just trying to get that set up. You've not seen the intro before? Yes, I've been putting the intro on each one of the episodes, but it's sometimes it doesn't come through to everyone because they're still trying to log in and get the annoying adverts and whatnot. So I just need to adjust the volume. If there's anything wrong with the volume or whatever, then someone just give a shout and I'll adjust the volume settings on each one of the various things. So one of the things that I had to change is I had to remove the music I was playing on there. We had because I had issues when I loaded to YouTube. The content ID system flagged a couple of the videos as having copyrighted material, which obviously the Blue Danube is not copyrighted material as far as I'm aware, but hey, YouTube seems to think so. And, there we go. Volume sounds good. Thank you for checking that for me. Thank you. So where are we going? This we got sounds the Vega system. Oh, this looks interesting. Dossiers to the Altair system. We should be able to do that nice and easy. We've got a nice fast ship. Got some of the more interesting missions now. 1,000 credits a pop. And they put you in danger, which is what we want. Not making any money at all, but there we go. Never mind. Alrighty, I'll just remind myself, when did I service last? Quite recently. We should be okay. If we misjump, I'll eat my words. We're okay. Where are we? Probably Big's Colony, looking like it's close there. A couple of pirates coming. Have a pop at me. Yeah, I really hope if you decide to be a pirate in Elite Dangerous, you get that kind of long-range scan. You can see a ship, but then when you get closer to that ship, you can get the player's elite status. I think that'd be really fun if you see people coming up close to you, seeing your elite status, and then hightailing it get it there. That'd be good fun. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it's not in their list of license-free materials you can add after upload. Yeah, I mean, I obtained it from a public domain site which was free to download. You know, it seemed okay. I mean, it's actually in this version game, but I guess they still got issue with it. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, I'm in the process of trying to remove it from the 2 videos, but it was actually detected as a completely different track in another video. I have no idea why, but for the time being I'm just going to use the in-game music. But then that's more true to the original. I don't care. I prefer the bleepy bloppy 8-bit stuff. Oh, my word. Come on. There we go. Close, considering I didn't have any shields. Really risking it with this, but still, it's quite a nice little ship. There you are. Is that a sidewinder? No, it's not a sidewinder. What is that? Adder, maybe? The alien were here. That was. Not actually seen Alien, maybe the notification hasn't gone out. Psycho Cow! Welcome to the stream. Crashes in Alton Towers. Yes, I love that in the Hall of the Mountain King. 8-bit. Was it this one of the first? No, was it 16-bit? I can't remember. The Amiga was, I think, mostly 18-bit. I think. No. It was truly 16-bit, but it supported 32-bit addressing. I remember now. Oh, so we got that in time. I'm gonna sell these radioactives. Military fuel, pain in the ass. Yes, 16-bit, I suppose we should call it. Classic sound either way. Small package to there. No. More money. More money. Oh, look at all these taxi runs. I could do so much money, but my ship's not big enough. Never mind. Explosive capsules. We can do that quite easily. Sir, yes, sir. So in the last stream we managed to get all the way to Sergeant on the federal rank there, so hopefully we can carry on with that. Get to the next rank. I'm not sure what the next rank is. We'll look it up shortly. Elite 5 available in 128-bit. Yeah. God forbid we ever need that much. I mean, really the only purpose of having 64-bit addressing is to be able to address more memory than 32, but I think, if I remember correctly, 64-bit allows us something like 140 petabytes, so if we ever need that amount of RAM, that is, God knows what the hell we would want to do with it. Yeah, exactly, there would be no difference whatsoever. Yeah. Simulate thermonuclear warfare. The only useful thing you do with that. So, where is the list of things? Attention, miss jump! Yay! Where on earth are we? Oh, we're a fair bit away, but we've still got enough fuel to get there. Dear. There we go. I guess next stop, time to service my ship. Let's go to Richard's Rock and looks. Pythagoras tells me it's a little closer. Maybe I'm wrong. 11 AU. Yeah, a little bit closer. Actually, that was pretty good by eye. I definitely think the new ship, the new system view we've seen on the map selection on the forums definitely looks a heck of a lot better than this. There's going to be a lot less zooming in and out just to find where the heck you're going, so should be better. Dum 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 dum. System requirements will be over 1 terabyte of RAM. Yeah. Hopefully that's just for alpha. They'll reduce it to, half a terabyte. Right, where was I finding? I was trying to find... There we go, military ranking. So, oh my word, I've got so far to go. Sergeant at the moment. Sergeant Major next. Ah, dear. It's worse than trying to get the elite ranking. What are the chances of that? 2 missions right there. 16 gig psych, okay. Yeah, you'll be fine with that, you'll be fine. That's actually more than I've got it. I should be fine for alpha. Fingers crossed. Where are we? 20th of August there. Ooh, 26th. We're cutting it fine to get there. Oh, so I did promise I would make some announcements. When announcement is probably too much of a strong word. Yes. Also going to let people know. So first thing, for the first time in 7 years, I've actually got the entire 2 Christmas weeks off. So I'm hoping if the alpha is available to us, I'm going to be able to do lots more streaming than I normally would, which is great. What was the other thing I was going to say? I honestly can't remember now. It wasn't anything important. It was just to let a few people know. What else? I should have planned this better. It's gone out of my mind now. That was the main thing, really, is that I won't be available. I'll be more available to stream more. But, nothing important. Not as bad as Alan's troll the other night. I was thinking he had a screenshot of Alpha when he actually just threw up a picture of his cat. Greetings, Commander Alien. How are you this evening? Oh, my voice is quiet. Okay, bear with me. See if I can adjust that. I think it was on. Was it on that? Right, I won't turn that up too much, but I'll try and leave it there. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. I was trying to adjust the volume settings yesterday. I noticed in the last stream that went up, the music was overbearing me. How am I? I'm doing really well today. Closing off everything at work. Oh, that was one of my announcements. Actually, I am starting a new job in January. So that's one of the reasons why I'm feeling much better now. Good news with that means like I said just now, I will have more time to play the alpha. Yay! But fingers crossed everything will go well for that. I don't know. I think we all want it sooner rather than later. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's been a long time coming. It's been difficult trying to close off everything at work, but yeah, it's definitely needed to happen. So, yay! So it means I get the entire 2 weeks off for Christmas, and I can chill, play the alpha, you know, things like that. Woo-hoo. Hopefully with my new job it's going to be a lot easier as well, so I'll have more time to stream the beta and the gamma and whatever other versions of the game they decide to release for us. I assume past gamma no one will be watching the stream anymore because we'll all be too busy playing the damn game, so... At least I assume so. I mean, if there is any demand to see me doing any other crazy in the game past then yeah, I'm still welcome to do it. I kind of got the impression that a few people on the forum might be incredibly miffed when they find that their systems aren't even capable of playing the release version. I mean, God forbid that happens, but a couple of people's specs they've been posting on the forums, I really concerned for them that it's not really up to scratch, but fingers crossed for them. I mean, I hope as many people as possible can play the final game, but no missions? Damn you all. Damn you all. Have we got anything useful to take back? No. Group to the altar. Still waiting for that crew member I sank to come back and send assassins after me. You know, after about 12 years of service, I'm not surprised he was pissed off with me. Bushport. Internal fuel tank empty. How very dare you. Kind of hoping we don't have to manage that too much in the new game. Yay! Pirates! I think, yeah, so we're loving the new laser on the ship. Well worth it. Boom! Bye bye. Bye bye. So much easier than the Amiga version. I remember the years we used to spend trying to take out one ship, mostly just crashing into him or firing a missile and, you know, or hyperspacing the hell out of there because they're just too big and powerful. Boom! And all that inside a little Viper. I've got the lovely 30 megawatt mining laser. Mining laser. Yeah. It's a nice, rather than a beam laser, it's a pulse one, which everyone assumes is automatically no good for fighting because it's a mining laser and it's pulse. Why would you want that when you can have a nice big beam laser? But when it's tiny, tiny, tiny in comparison, I think it's about 10 tons. Ridiculously small considering the 20 megawatt beam laser is something like oh Christ, 25 ton I think it is, something like that. It's crazy big in comparison. So yes, it's nice. This is most definitely the sniper rifle of Elite. Yeah, it is. It's a case of you're going to regret dealing with pew. Able to join us tonight because there's too many people on the forum acting like children, so hopefully you can catch up on when I upload this to YouTube, Stig. Nice one, Alien. Yeah, you can see me fighting an Elite Dangerous with a cattle prod, and everyone else is using the BFG. So, you know, some people need the challenge, so yeah, I'm gonna, you know, it's like knife kills in Battlefield or COD, you know. Yeah. Exactly, yeah, it's just proving that I can do it, you know. I don't want to go back to the Vega. Oh, the 61 Cygni system, I don't want to go there. I guess I'm going to have to go back to the Vega system, aren't I? Let's go, where'd it go? 61 Cygni. Kind of got used to remembering where the systems are, which have ridiculous travel ranges. I don't want to be 100 AU out from the system. Yeah, Vega system it is then. So we're 100% caffeinated and full of Christmas chocolates at the moment. So music might be a little bagged. December is the time for boxes of Cadbury's Heroes and nom nom nom. Excellent, we made that one. far before. Okay. Challenge accepted. Sorry, food first. Ah, cool. I might be slightly distracted as Alpharaz is here with a PS4 and a copy of Black Flag, so I might just wander off into the distance. You'll have to shout at me if I do. I'll repeat that for the video there, Alien. So it'll be even funnier if everyone else sees me using the cattle prod and they all switch to the cattle prod, but they can't get the same success rate as me. Yeah, I doubt very much that's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to be that good. I imagine give it a week and everyone will be owning my backside. That's the only benefit of being in the alpha, I think, is I get a little bit of a head start, but I'm sure everyone will be taking over soon enough. No, Alpharats is not playing COD at the moment because my streaming was severely interrupting it last time. so just the single player games tonight. Just the things that don't require much internet bandwidth. Yes, that was my bad. Didn't even think about that when we were here last time. I haven't delivered on my promise. I did say to everyone last time that I'd get a extra microphone or something set up with that. Oh, it's nice. It's got nice shiny water. I'll give it that. It's a very nice looking game usually. I actually got a free copy of Assassin's Creed 4 with my new GPU, and I've been too damn busy to even download it. And here I am playing a 20-year-old game instead. Yeah, plenty of time. Still no missions out here. My God, this is why I didn't want to come back here. You'll give me cookies if I poke him with a cattle prod. Yes, you mean Alpharat, sir. Greetings, Commander. Nothing useful to do in this system. Just gonna have to go back again. It's another wasted journey. Wow, we got 1,000 credits for it. Oh, really? You have to be joking. We've got to find someone that actually sells military fuel, or sit and wait for someone to bring some. Really? Might be some there, I suppose. I'm gonna waste 4 tons getting there. Oh well, this is the big problem with military fuel. Anything I can trade on the way there, might as well check, and we deal the industrial parts until meet. Okay. Exactly the same. Wonderful. Yep, nothing worth doing. Alright. At least we'll have some things to kill. Oh, I better have atmospheric shielding. I don't have atmospheric shielding. No, I've got it. It's okay. I didn't forget again. Lost count of the number of times I've crashed into a planet because of that. It's an asteroid. Who's the patience? You've just eaten the last of the pie. That's no good, eh? You can't mention pie and then tell us you've eaten it. That's not fair. Oh, caffeine, caffeine, caffeine. Yes, rather nice shiny water, but realistic splash damage. Boom! Headshot. Yeah, 100-foot dive into 5 feet of water. Yeah, that's how to kill yourself. According to Assassin's Creed, yes, it is survivable. pie. If you're going to make a pie, yes, that's fine. Make pie. Share pie. We all like pie. Oh, precious metals. I wish I had a fuel scoop. Can't fit a fuel scoop. I don't have enough space to carry any fuel with it. Is that a sidewinder? Ah, tiny little thing. I've got my finger under the mix, that's half the problem. Oh my god. Boom! Go away. Yeah, is the delivery included with that pie? Boom! Bum 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 dum dum dum. Oh, 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 oh! Energy bomb, you son of a bitch! Well, I can't carry any more fuel here, so I just I got totally pwned there. Yeah, elite ranking doesn't mean jack diddly squid if I go in here. Get my ass handed to me doing something stupid like that. Never mind, never mind. See, this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of not really thinking about playing in Iron Man mode, because it would piss me off so much if I was, you know, got quite high ranking all the way up there and then something stupid happens which I've got no control over, you know. Something appearing right in front of me and slamming into me or something like that, that would just piss me off too much, so I'm probably not going to play a lot of Iron Man mode. I'm definitely going to try it out. But I'm not going to play my main character in Iron Man mode. That would just really narc me if it all went wrong. Good question there, Alien. Yeah, I wonder how many people will get targeted just because of their rank or reputation. Difficult to say. I mean, I don't know what it's like in WoW. I mean, you know, whether, you know, higher ranking players attract more attention and more, you know, people have a go at them more. Yeah, I suppose that's true. And WoW is people try and stay the heck away from anyone who's high ranking. They know they're gonna have their ass handed to them if they attack. That's what I kind of said towards the start of the stream. Actually, is that I could imagine this kind of thing. It's like you just see a blip on your radar, and you have no idea what the ship is. You know that it's a certain tonnage. You get closer, and you're kind of like, oh, it's a Viper, and then you get a little bit closer again. Oh, it's a Viper with this ship ID. Oh, let's do a internal lookup. Who owns that ship? Oh, it's him. You know, and then and you see players and NPC characters just flying the heck away as soon as they realise who you are. I think that'd be a nice addition to the game. But, you're bound to have some people who are just going to take pot shots at you and just try and take you out, which I think it still needs. I mean, it's kind of like this, you know, a little dude here and a little, what's that? Kestrel? I think that was a Kestrel. It went pop just the same. Missed. Oh, you little bugger. Come here, you bugger. Yeah, I think that's going to be a split decision on that. But I think you're right there. I think David Braben probably will get targeted people to try and take a pot shot of him. I imagine he's going to play with an alias account or something like that. I definitely wouldn't want to put my name up on there if I was him. There's bound to be some idiots who are going to take pot shots, but I would like for him to have some custom unattainable ship. I think that would be quite funny if he could just wander around and just lord it over people. You know, it'd be brilliant. You know, just play normally on his regular account, and then when people take pot shots at him, he just jumps into his custom Cobra. Which I think he did have in one of the other games. I remember reading an interview or something about how he had some custom ship built into one of the games. Can't remember. They are out in force, mind you. We are quite far from the federal space. Well, this is a federal colony. You would have thought it would have been at least a little bit safer. Whoa, whoa. Is that your one missile? How did the Kestrel carry? Is it 2 missiles on a Kestrel? Can't see another missile pylon on there. Just taunt it now. How much damage it can do to me is to slam into me, I think. Oh, I spoke too soon. Just goes to show, you know, without shielding, 20% hull damage from a single 1 megawatt pulse blast. That is ridiculous. So, on the edge you are without shielding, but I can't really afford to fit shielding. Well, not money-wise, but space-wise, I can't really fit shielding in here. We just will not have enough space to carry all the fuel. I mean, my maximum jump's about 7 or 8 tons worth of fuel, so I only got 10 of free space, so. Come here, come here, come here. 4 megawatt beam laser would mess me up. Mine there in the mix. Actually quite impressed that Assassin's Creed 4 seems quite open world. Well, very open world actually. It's got an immense map on it. I like things like that. I suppose it's the elite side of me looking at it and going, how much of that is procedurally generated? Right. Save this up. There we go. Dum 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 dee dum dee dum dee da. Wanted military fuel. 4 tons of the stuff, but I ain't giving it to you because there's none in this system. Not even any federal missions. Good question. Do I think the old farts will survive the kids? Yes. Experience. No, I mean, I'm hoping it's balanced. I mean, you are going to have the Twitchers, which are, you know, obviously going to be much better combat-wise, but I'm hoping there's enough variation, particularly in like ship loadouts and things like that, that you could win by experience just having a ship. You know, kind of like what I've done with this. I mean, you know, when I used to play this, yeah, I mean, I used to be better kind of aiming and whatnot and playing lots of games and things like that, but I always used a 1 megawatt beam laser thinking that, yay, that's the biggest thing I can fit in here and it's great, yay, brilliant. You know, but having something like being able to kit the ship out in a slightly better way, I'm hoping that gives enough to balance it for people. I mean, it's not all about... I was just about to say the exact opposite of what popped up in the chat window then, yeah. suppose combat is, yeah, it is all about reaction time, yes, but I'm hoping that Frontier finds some way of balancing it out so it's more fun for all of us. So I'm gonna have to jump to this system, aren't I? Damn it all! Damn it all! I need to get something to do with the energy point. Energy bomb doesn't come out. Yeah, good point there, Aiden. Yeah, the combat's probably going to be 50-50 on that. I mean, experience is only going to get you so far, I suppose, really. Knowing how to play the system. Whoops! Whoops! Oh dear! Wasn't paying attention. DB. David's custom Viper. Yeah, wow. Sorry. A minor distraction then. One of the prisoners got out of the brig again. I'll tell you what, I've got to find a better way of tying them down. Yeah, lights out. You give them their bread and water and they still keep bothering me. There we go. A little bit of damage. Hey, we actually have some military fuel here, thank God for that. Stuck in the middle of nowhere again. Definitely won't be going up that way. The other benefit of having a much smaller ship is 20% of hull damage is not a lot. As opposed to the giant great panther I had earlier on. Do I use a joystick? At the moment, no. I tried desperately to get it configured on this because I thought it would be great fun to show the game with a joystick, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. I could not get it working with any sort of mode on this. Oh no! That's I suppose you really do need a freezer alien. Yeah, I suppose it's a difficult choice to make, though, isn't it? Freezer or a brand new X52 joystick? I know where my my decision would lie. Yeah. Yeah. What do you need a freezer for? No one needs a freezer. You can just pop the shops. Oh, okay, you're using Xbox controller. Yeah, I mean, I've got no issue with this. I know a lot of people kind of get a preference of a particular controller and stick with it. I think each controller has has got its own merits. You know, there's definitely things which they're better for. I tend to use keyboard and mouse for a lot of games just because I'm used to it, and I play a lot of FPS, and that's just, you know, it's just FPS is just practically designed for keyboard and mouse, and it's just the best way to play them. But I do still have my Xbox controller. I plug in the PC, mostly playing racing games and whatnot. Yeah, so I've got the rather nice X52 joystick to play with myself, which just waiting for a good game to use it on, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of worried about it. I mean, as much as it's a nice experience using the joystick, it makes it much more immersive. It's really fun playing things like War Thunder. Brilliant fun that was. The only thing I find with it, it's just not as accurate. You know, it's just I've played the same game with the joystick and with the mouse, and by far the mouse is certainly easier and more accurate. It's a shame, really. Ah, you had to buy a freezer. Yes, I see. attack. Don't normally get that here. What's that? Oh, that wasn't close enough for me to ship ID it. Nathan, I think playing for hours with a joystick is very tiresome. Yeah, I agree, definitely. I mean, my desk isn't really in an optimal position to make it comfortable. I mean, that's a lot of the problem. Is a joystick really needs to be about 6 inches below your desk, sort of thing, so that you can rest your palm in a good position. That's a lot of the issue with the joystick. So it does get really tiresome, I must admit. Still, given that it is a lot more difficult, I mean, you're moving your whole wrist, your whole forearm and everything, rather than with a mouse, you're just kind of, you know, just twisting your wrist a little bit and moving your fingers, so it's a completely different movement as well, and you know, it depends on what you're used to as well. If you spend a lot of time using one control method over another, you know, doing something you're not used to will make you a lot more tired. It's really ridiculous. It does sound like a lame excuse, but it does. I mean, I know that from working all day long on the computer and then coming home. It's, oh my god, it's playing it way too much. Playing way too many games, way too much time on the computer. RSI, I think, is the problem there. So Vega, where is Vega? We are not gonna get to Vega. Oh, 7 tons. Maybe. Let's save it, give it a try. Some pretty good ones there. 1100 for that. That will really help us if we can do that. 1100. High command communications. Still sergeant. Damn you. What danger will this put me in? Okay. All to the same place. 10th of October. Oh, there seems to be a ridiculous delay on the emails going out. 48 minutes into the stream, and the emails only just come out to tell everyone I'm online. Great! That's probably why most people have been showing up halfway through my streams then. That makes a lot of sense. What a pain. Anyway, I suppose I should probably set up a Twitter thing or something like that so I can announce it to people when the alpha's available. Like, it's here, it's finally here! Oh god, don't quote me on that, the way the forums have been just recently. Slightest little sniff of someone saying the alpha's about and everyone goes absolutely ape. Where's the closest one? No, nothing on there, damn it. Probably pop-up reward. Oh, where are we looking? 9 AU, can we do that in 3 days? It's gonna be a push. That's not even 3 days, is it? Well, it's kind of. It's gonna be close. Don't know whether we can get there in time. Good if we can, because that's gonna really help the military rank. We actually managed to get some medals last time as well. I'm not sure if there's many left I can get actually. Can't remember the what's the one? Is it the Black Star or something like that? There's a really good medal you can get. A certain thing. I think you have to do one of the much higher level missions on there. Alien, you don't think the mods help with their "we are not tolerating" statement? Yeah, I know. So that is the problem. It's getting a bit silly. Everyone's forgetting their age, I think. We've gone from relatively mature conversations to outright crazy. Everyone's regressing into children because they're getting something they've wanted since childhood. That must be the problem. Boom, there we go. Sound. Oh no, I've got it. It's okay. Here we go. 10th of October. On time. 7 in the morning. Yes. That will do nicely. Where did that get us? Still Sergeant. Damn you. Never mind. I thought that would at least get us to rank up with those much higher looking missions. Never mind. I won't repeat that, Alien, but yes, I agree with you. It is a bit kind of. I didn't start a thread. You started a thread. Why no one looking at my thread? I think really, the system is useless. Do these? Oh no, they don't have a problem. Oh, but isn't this? Yeah, it's a binary system. Most likely going to be dumped out into the middle of nowhere if I go there. Not putting up with that then. Because we're back to Altair. So my money is steadily gone down. I had quite nicely just over 1 million credits when I started this, and I am just slowly just eating into that money. Be careful not to go much lower, or else I won't be able to afford a big ship to get my money back up again. That's one of the things I'm glad to say that they are planning on balancing that a lot more in Elite Dangerous. The fact that... Oh, did I not? Oh yeah, I did pick a target, there we go. Yeah, the fact that the only real profitable living that to be had in these versions of the game is trading, really. You know, assassination runs, yeah, you can be pretty profitable with those. And if you end up getting a lot of damage to your ship, it's works out not so good. And if you can't follow them and you have to take them out outside a space station, the bounties and fees on your head make it not really worthwhile. But definitely trying to get to elite ranking is definitely not a profitable way of doing it. Bounties on individuals, a couple hundred credits at a time is just not worth it. Doesn't really leaves trading. And definitely what I'm doing with the military missions now, I am just burning money, spending it on fuel and ship repairs and things like that. I'm not really getting half my money back from the mission rewards. It's nowhere near enough. So that's definitely something I'm glad to see in Elite Dangerous. They're going to balance it out a bit more. Now, whether or not they're going to make it so that you don't make as much money from trading, or whether they make it so the other missions are more profitable, I don't know myself yet. But time will tell. Not seen a blue and red crate before. Yeah, that was an unusual one actually. I blasted it at the sky pretty quick, so yeah, it was an unusual colour scheme. Storage cost for ships is going to be interesting. Yeah, I know they've discussed it a lot. I mean, I don't know how exactly they're going to split it up. I hope they try and keep it quite fair. You know, I don't like this. I don't mind the idea of having, you know, maybe a couple of storage bays. I know there's been a lot of talk about microtransactions on the forums, and talk about possibly charging real money for, you know, extra ship bays. Like, you know, you can obtain them in game, but if you quickly want to get like 10 or 20 ship, you know, holds, or, you know, like parking spots or whatever you want to call them inside the space station, so you can swap between 10 or 20 different ships. But I don't really like the idea of that. I prefer it to be completely obtainable in the game. That just seems like one of those pay-to-win type scenarios, really, when you think about it. It's, you know, you literally will be, you know, if I can have 10 ships, I can easily swap between them to make my missions easier or something like that. There's bound to be a way of someone exploiting it if you give them the option to have lots of ship bays, but definitely I'd much prefer that to be something you obtain in-game with credits. Oh yeah, interesting point, yeah. So the idea that ship bays and insurance costs and things like that would cost an ongoing weekly fee. So the question there is, what if you don't play for a few weeks? Do you come back broke? I think the general feeling has been in the past that if you're not playing, you don't incur costs. So, you know, if you play for a couple of hours, you might get, whilst you're playing the game, you might get like a message come through saying, "Oh, we've just taken your 10 credit charge for having 10 ships in our hold or whatever." But then you turn it off for a few weeks, you're not going to get charged because you haven't been playing it. I think that's the general feeling we're getting there. It's just to balance the economy out, not to screw people over who don't get to play. Oh, Alien answered my question as I was answering it. Sorry. Again, slight delay on the chat there. It's about 30 seconds between chat appearing and me talking, so I'm not being pedantic and repeating everything. It's just delays and whatnot. That's true, I just like to waffle on. Oh, nothing here again. There we go. Still Sergeant. Oh dear. Have to... Where can I go? Let's jump over to here. Yeah, why not? Let's go to Ross 154 and hope we actually get a parking bay this time. Just gotta get out of these couple of systems. I'm not getting anything from Vega at all. So. Merlin. Internal fuel tank empty. Do you like waffles? Syrup on it, it's the only way to have them. Alright, federal military, let's get medals to the... Oh. Damn it! I don't like radioactives. Refuel so they don't catch me in the act of carrying illegal goods. I really hate this. Such a pain in the backside. So for people that didn't see the last episode, I went on a good long rant about how it's annoying that you get busted for carrying radioactives on your ship when you've got a military drive. What the heck? Of course I've got radioactives. It's like driving a car into London and getting screwed over for the emissions. It's a car, of course there's exhaust coming out. Oh dear, let's see how many we got. Oh! Okay, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Definitely works accelerating away from them. Accelerating. Long rant it went on for the 3 videos. Yeah, and all the landing bays being taken. Yeah, I just seem to be cursed with that. I mean, what was that, you know? Like a good hour, every single place I went to, all the bays were occupied. It was like they were just specifically trying to narc me off. Oh. Ship under attack. I don't know if everyone's seen the new peak of the week image up on the forums. Well worth a look. I don't want to spoil it. If anyone can't get to it, then I'll spoil it. But for the time being, I'll give you a chance to go look it up in there. It's definitely a nice image. My only comment is I hope that it's actually in the alpha. It's got to be in the alpha. I think so. I would assume so. Where they were last time compared to the images we've seen recently, I definitely think it will be in there. Fingers crossed. If it is, I'm definitely gonna have a look at it. What is this little red eagle? Yeah, 4 megawatt pulse at my backside is gonna hurt. Oh, you kiss, will you? There we go. Oh my word, this ship is normally good. Oh, these freaking eagles. Boom. There we go. Is that in-game as far as we can tell? Yes! It's definitely an engine anyway. I think it's had a couple of things painted over. If you look at the cockpit, you can see that the reflection just seems a little bit kind of like it's been blurred off, and there's aliasing around like the struts of around the glass. So I think they've painted over it. I don't think the internal cockpit model is ready to show yet. But yeah, as far as we can tell from the rest of it, it's definitely you can tell there's a couple of telltale signs. If you look at some of the thrusters, you can see the edges of the polygon models. So you know, it definitely is rendered in engine, and it has a few things painted over. I'm assuming the human model in the bottom right corner is kind of added in afterwards, or something like that. But yeah, a couple of other things on there. You can see like some of the texturing stuff. It's a bit too perfectly symmetrical for it to be painted over. Some of the scratches and whatnot. There's a couple of things like that in it. So it definitely looks like it's in engine. Yay! Can't wait to play with that. Nice to see something other than a Cobra as well. Sorry, a Sidewinder. I think we've all seen too many Sidewinders. My assumption is, I mean, with the quality of that model, you know, it looks like it's probably going to be ready for alpha. I hope. Fingers crossed. Please, please. I think we need a little bit of variation in the alpha. I mean, maybe that's, you know, the bit with the cockpit there is the thing we should be looking at. You know, if the cockpit for the Cobra there has been painted over, then maybe it's only going to show up as an NPC in the alpha. Should be a shame, but likely. I imagine Frontier's still trying to tweak it and tune it and optimize it and whatnot. So, you know, I mean, give credit to them. They've done a heck of a lot of work on this game in a year. That's an incredibly short timescale for any game. So the fact that they've got so much content done already is actually quite impressive. Come on, catch up. Get into relative frame of reference with Birmingham World. Come on, there we go. Oh, I hate it when I get stuck in that autopilot going around the loop. Shouldn't that ship be a huge reveal announcement? You would have thought so, wouldn't it? That kind of snuck up on everyone, I think. It wasn't. Hoping that's a telltale sign. It's like, here, just have this image of the Cobra. We're just getting the finishing touches on the alpha. You know, if that's not a big announcement, then the alpha will be. Ross 154. Look at that. So, yeah, Ross. So there's 2 to Ross. 1 to 3 to Ross. Guess we're going back to Ross then. It's probably like a bloody land. Let's Still complaining. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Oh, God, there's a little red dot coming in there. Probably going to beat me to that landing bay. No pirates so far. Oh yeah, good point there, Aiden. Yeah, you hope that when the alpha comes out, people just don't complain that they expected to be able to do more stuff. Yeah, yeah, I think that would be stupid as well. I think Frontier have been quite transparent and explained very clearly that the alpha is going to be not build qualities, not production qualities, not ready for people to go buy in the shops. It's quite obviously it's an alpha. That's what alphas are. It's not going to have everything in it. It's literally just going to have the scenarios they've spoke about, the combat scenarios. Everyone's probably going to get fed up of seeing screenshots of asteroids and videos of asteroids and whatnot. But that's all Frontier have announced so far. There's a couple of scenarios. I would like to be pleasantly surprised with a lot of extra stuff, but I'm not going to be screaming from the rooftops when I don't get something crazy. I would love to see exploration as the next part of the alpha, even if we don't get full interaction, being able to go around and explore bigger parts of the game, I think would be the great thing to add to the next one. The next part of alpha or beta or whatever the next phase to come. And there's no federal military missions here. What an arse. Damn you. Ooh, when did I last service? August. We're fine. We're fine. Until in his famous last words. Until I misjump. I misjump. Oh, Nate Hondo, you're streaming as well, aren't you? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to be complaining about it. I'm just going to be glad after 20 years that we can play the next version of the game. Definitely won't hear any complaining from me. I'll probably, in fact, I'll probably be the complete opposite. I'll just be way too over-enthusiastic and shouting, "Oh, do you see this great bit when I hit this one asteroid and there's yeah, and it did this and it did that." And, yeah, I'll just be like a school kid again. Good question. I wonder if we could shoot holes in meteorites. I don't know. I think it's a feature they were planning on being able to do that. I mean, definitely when mining is available, it's going to be the only way to really. No, not the only way, but actually they have spoken about other ways of mining in the DDF. But yeah, the primary way of mining is going to be smashing asteroids into chunks. I'm trying to remember what the decision was. I think as they are procedurally generated asteroids from using things like geometry shaders and all, I'm pretty sure you can actually blow chunks of them open. Whether or not we're going to be able to do that in the alpha, I don't know. Oh, I assume from that clarification there, when you mean shoot holes, and you mean holes big enough to fly through. No, I don't think that's something they've considered. I think you can just blow big chunks of material off the asteroids for you to recover. I think that's kind of the intention there. Not been discussed on the forum. I'm sorry. Did you mean mining? I thought mining on the DDF. I think it's been talked about. I'm not sure. Are you in the DDF? Back to Alton Towers again now. Ooh, more sweeties required, I think. Oh, a couple of questions there. Are you eager to see the microtransaction thread in the DDF? Yeah, it's... Well, it at least started. I haven't checked it recently, but it did start off, and it was quite actually a civil conversation. I think it helped. That Frontier started it with the premise. I mean, we know that this is going to be a hotly debated topic, so yeah, I think they've actually come out quite well. Good evening, Commander Petrus. Oh, is it? That's right. Is a guy in the US also making a spaceship? And they showed him shooting through meteors. Ah. Oh, also procedurally generated. Is that limit theory? I've heard of that one. That's does actually look pretty good. These two. What have I done there? There we go. No, I didn't think I did. What an idiot. I didn't refuel. We got enough today. It's only a short hop anyway. I didn't refuel. Terrible. Showed that in... Well, sorry, I've missed it there. What? NMS? I'm not familiar with that one, sorry. I thought there was no way that it was multiplayer. Yeah, this is a problem with a lot of the stuff. I mean, I know one of the things that was brought up, Frontier was talking about on the forums. Actually, someone asked if, you know, if you sat there and blew up a load of asteroids into smaller chunks of things and whatnot, you know, so would other people be able to see that if they went to that area? With the way that the asteroids are generated. Oh, I don't believe it. Really? Again? They hate me, don't they? They really hate me. Vacate the area immediately. You do not have clearance. Seriously, that bay's free? Let me go there. Ah, No Man's Sky. Right here. Okay, I'll make a note of that and have a look at it. Problem is that a user cannot initiate removal of an object from the player. Procedure generated using only the meta server can. Yeah, kind of. I mean, look at Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft works in multiplayer, so you know that kind of does it to a degree. So yeah, there's different ways of achieving that effect. I think what Frontier were talking about on the thread actually was that you know, if you were, I think if you were close to another player and you were watching him blow up the asteroids, then yes, you would be seeing the same asteroids getting blown up into the same chunks and whatnot. But if you went away from that, you weren't in the same instance, and you came to the same area that that player was blowing chunks of asteroid up, there wouldn't be a you know, you wouldn't see the exact same chunks of asteroids. There would just be like a statistical calculation to say that, oh yeah, well, you know, this number of things were blown up, so you might see this amount of debris or something like that. So. Really? They don't look very busy to me. I have to reload the game, aren't I? It's just gonna send me around in friggin' circles. Yay! There we go. Ah, yeah, good point there, Petrus. Yeah, it should be possible, but you think Frontier will probably delay that until the core multiplayer is stable. Yeah, I mean, they might do. Looks like a hole, not an effect. I will look at it later. I can't comment on it at the moment because I haven't seen it myself, but obviously if I watch it now it'll interfere with the stream, so I will take a look at that later and compare. Still a sergeant? My god, that seems to be taking forever. Nothing here. Stopped up, save. Decameron. Ah, it's great to see a new face. Welcome, Commander. Your only problem with this game was that you had to use the autopilot to kill ships? Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I will show you. I will show you now that I also believed that when I was playing the Amiga version many years ago, but actually it is possible to kill ships with under manual control. It's just, it's not explained very well in the manual, so you have no idea how to friggin' do it. But once I learned how to do it, as it was a great tutorial set that I found